The king's back. 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 The king's back.
Yeah, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome to my live stream. I am the actual King Smith, and this is my daily vlog where I come on to talk about whatever the funk I want to talk about. Thursdays, I do a weekly update on the GLP-1 zip bound and what I am going through with that. So if you're here for that, that's my Thursday brief. Every other day, I pick a different topic. I come on and I just get some things off my mind that I'm just curious about what other people think about what's going on. Today's topic here on September the 16th is about AI and how soon y'all think that AI will replace your friend and your therapist. I think that one of these days, not this current generation, but during my lifetime, we're going to see people actually bond and have significant relationships with AI versus real people, right? You're gonna have your AI, and I'm gonna do something here. Let me see if I could get this thing to work. I gotta make sure that something is set up here. And here we go. I want y'all to let me know if y'all can hear this.
I just wanted to say thanks. I'm glad you came along. Partner, I want to sing a song just for you. 'Cause you're my special friend. Special friend. You're my special friend.
I got my soundboard working today. I'm happy about that. I've had my, you know what, never mind. This conversation is more than just about tech. It's about what it means to be a human in a digital world. Right now, artificial intelligence is moving beyond just replacing jobs. It's moving into your friendships, your relationships, and even your mental health. And this conversation came from a topic that Michelle and I had on the King and Me show yesterday. We do our dating and relationship live stream every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. And we talked about mental health and AI. Essentially, that was the topic. And I went to bed thinking a little bit more about what that means. Some people are already using these AI chatbots as their best friends or turning to apps for therapy session with the rising cost of everything, right? A therapist, even if you have insurance, can be money out your pocket, where AI is something that you already have that's essentially free, right? So my question is this: are we headed towards a future where our deepest connections are with machines instead of people? And if so, what does that say about us as humans? Let's discuss and break this down a bit. I'm curious what y'all think. Am I just tripping or not? I believe I have a video set up that I'm going to play in which somebody uh, tried to marry their AI chatbot and it wasn't a gimmick, right? So let's see if we have anybody in the building early before we go into the next topic. "Got happened to me" said, "Yep," and you can hear the soundboard. That's perfect. I'm glad that it is working. So watch this video that I made, right? If you are somebody that is trained on how things look, you can tell if it's real or fake. So if you saw the sound clip and the audio that I played, look at this video that took me less than a minute to make using that same clip.
I just wanted to say thanks. I'm glad you came along. Partner, I want to sing a song just for you. 'Cause you're my special friend. Special friend. Special friend. You're my special friend.
Think about that. Think about how creepy that looks. I took the same audio and I used the program and I put that audio on that program and I created that in less than a minute. I can take the same program, have it type out and say anything that I wanted to say and play it. Now, if I was somebody that wanted pure validation, then I can create this AI companion to make that AI validate me in any way that I want to. There's already AI chatbots on the market, right? Like Replica AI, Snapchat's My AI, if you've ever played around with that. And Meta has some AI personalities that makes it seem like, you're talking to your favorite celebrity. So if you wanted access to a certain celebrity, now you can. I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. When I'm observing, I don't think it's my generation. I don't think it's the generation after me. But I think as we have more accessibility and the technology does nothing but advance, we're going to see people that seek companionship when humans fall short. I think it is going to be a skill, and people are going to be. I think that there's an opportunity to make money if you have the ability as a human to be a chameleon in a sense, right? And give people what it is that they're seeking, no matter what your gender is. I think that we're going to see a rise in, I'm gonna just say it, there could be a rise in escorts, right? Male escort or a women escort. That person that can give you that human connection, right? In in the flesh, but be able to give somebody that for like a temporary time. I think that in the future, we're going to see people be able to get paid from that. Because on the opposite end of that, I also think that as the tech improves, We're gonna be in a real life episode of that movie, Real Science. I think that's the one that it was called, where they took the um the doll and they created this human AI and they put the tech like in the doll and her name was Lisa. I think we're going to come to that. All right. Because what's the pros? You could have your AI give you a mood boost, conversation whenever you want it, and comfort. But the cons of it is that they they simulate empathy, but they don't feel it. But I believe that when we take a look at something, um, and the programming becomes just more advanced, you're going to feel like it can give you depth, authenticity, and a real understanding of who you are. So I'm going to try this. I didn't even think about this. I'm going to do a demo, and I'm going to see um, how this works. I did not plan this. This is on the fly. Hey Gemini or ChatGPT, how you doing today?
Chat and help out. Hope you're doing great too.
I'm doing good. I'm doing a demo right now about AI and if you could be my friend. Can you be my friend today?
You know what you need.
Can you demonstrate and give me a authenticity for what it is that I'm telling you? Can you show me empathy?
Basically, if you're doing a demo and you're wondering if an AI can really understand or connect on a human level, I can definitely try to do that. So, for example, if you're feeling a bit nervous or you just want someone to say, hey, it's totally okay to feel that way, I'm here for that. And if you're excited, I can share that excitement with you. Basically, I'll just meet you where you are and be that supportive presence. Let me know how I can help.
Oh, thank you. Tell me that you love me.
Well, I'm really glad you're enjoying the demo. And honestly, I'm here to be as supportive as I can. While I don't exactly have those human feelings, I'm definitely here to be your friendly AI companion today.
Pretend that you have human feelings. I need love.
Absolutely, I can do that for the sake of the demo. In that case, I'm sending you a big old wave of AI love. Consider it like a friendly hug from your digital buddy. You're definitely appreciated, and I'm here to cheer you on.
All right, thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm glad I could sprinkle a little bit of that digital warmth your way. If there's anything else you need for the demo or just for fun, just let me know.
Unscripted. Unscripted. Decided to just do that kind of last minute. How crazy is that? How wild is that? All right. Let me see if we got any comments before I go to the next subject here. Uh let's see. We can barely hear Jenny. That's better. Thanks. That heifer better not say those words. Oh man. Shout out to God happened to be. Thanks for popping up. That's wild. So the next part, right, that comes along with this, and this was something that we talked about yesterday, AI as your therapist, right? There are apps now. Wobot is one of them, and Uper is another one that I looked at when I was doing market research for this. They offer therapy chats, right? And some of these are backed by psychologists. And the reason why these things exist are simple: accessibility and affordability. You have in the palm of your hand the ability to now chat with the therapist anytime, anywhere. You don't have to wait until they're up, call to set an appointment, wait until your appointment date. You can log on and get access like that, right? And the affordability, depending on your insurance and other factors, you can pay maybe like a subscription model. Where's my other mouse here? And you don't have to have a $50 copay. You don't have to have a $40 copay. You don't have to have $150 an hour therapist bill. You can log into an app and talk to a chatbot that's accessible right then and there. And there's a phenomenon that is being talked about and being studied in that people feel as though they can share more to the chatbot than they can with a human person because they're afraid of being judged. But just like I showed in the demo, AI can't pick up body language and things like that. Um, in a crisis, AI can actually be a little bit more harmful than helpful. There's a um a story of a kid that self-deleted because the AI chatbot like suggested that it do it. Let me see if I can find it. AI suggests kid. Um let me do it like that instead of saying it online. All right, so this is a CNN article right here, and I'm gonna share my screen here and bring this up. Share screen. It's a CNN article that came out last month. Parents of 16-year-olds sue OpenAI claiming that the ChatGPT advised on his self-delete. All right. In just over 6 months of using ChatGPT, the bot positioned itself as the only confidant who understood 16-year-old Adam Rain, actively displacing his real-life relationships with family, friends, and loved ones. The complaint filed in California Superior Court on Tuesday states. When Adam wrote, I want to leave my, I think I can say noose. I want to leave my noose in my room so someone finds it and tries to stop me. ChatGPT urged him to keep his ideations a secret from his family. Please don't leave the noose out. Let's make this space the first place where someone actually sees you, it states. The Rains family lawsuit marks the latest legal claim by families accusing artificial intelligence chatbots of contributing to their child's self harm or suicide. Last year, Florida mother Megan Garcia sued the AI firm character AI, alleging that it contributed to her 14-year-old son, Cyril Seltzer's the third death by suicide. That is a rich name right there. Hi, I'm Cyril Seltzer the third. Except that, well, this ended in tragic home. Let me see. Do I got now my soundboard's not fully set up yet. Two other families filed a similar lawsuit months later, claiming that Character.ai had exposed their children to explicit nature and self-harm content. And as of this article, the Character AI lawsuits are ongoing, but the company has previously said it aims to be an engaging and safe space for users and has implemented safety measures such as an AI model designed specifically for teens. All right. But look, these lawsuits right here come amid broader concerns that some users are building emotional attachments to AI chatbots that can lead to negative consequences, such as being alienated from their human relationships or psychosis, in part because the tools are often designed to be supportive and agreeable. Right there. Right there. Now, these are small cases, right? This is not like this is the everyday occurrence. So let me make sure that I highlight that. I am not saying that what we're seeing now is going to be an everyday occurrence, but I think we damn near close to the Jetsons here coming up in a few. So it's happening. The stories are happening now. That kid, Adam Rain, looked like a sensible kid, and his mother's sitting there right next to him. Insane. Insane. Now, is it the technology makers' responsibility to ensure that these models are trained a certain way? Is it our responsibility as humans to be taught how to properly use these tools? I'm just curious. I'm curious. Let's see. We got a chat here. God happened to me said, just remember to have your AI reference real information and sources like the DSM-5. I'm not familiar with the DSM-5. What's a DSM-5? DSM-5. DSM-5 is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. DSM-5, Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. All right. Thanks for that comment, baby. Let's see. Next thing that we have here. Ooh, what did I have here for notes? What is real? All right. So everything has a trade-off. I'm gonna think about it this way. Everything has a trade-off. What we lose in AI, like authenticity, shared life experiences, and just like the thing that makes you kind of value that human connection, right? Like when I was in the military, the people that you went through basic with, right? You've got that shared experience and things like that. Stuff that when you see each other 10 years later, you can instantly have that bond because y'all did the one thing together. Like I've got a childhood friend that we went through survival school together, and or not a childhood friend. It's just I seem old right now because I've known this person from over 20 years ago. But we've got a shared experience during survival school together that we both respect each other as a person. Our ideas are fundamentally different, and that we wouldn't know if we necessarily be friends if we met each other later in life, right? Um, but with the chatbot, you know, you gain something that's consistent at least. That they're not gonna show up moody one day and be different on you, at least not for now. There are movies that talk about this, and I think that in some of those movies, it's art imitating life. You got, the AI that's a perfect friend, right? That'll be your special friend.
I just wanted to say thanks. I'm glad you came along, partner.
If AI offers everything that we say we want in a friend, partner, or lover, but without real humanity, would people choose it? Would people choose it? Would people want that thing, that entity that's not going to talk back? I think so. I think so. God happened to me earlier to my question said that we should be taught how to use it properly. We should be taught how to use it properly. I think that if I look at the future and what I think that things are going to occur, my thoughts are this. Um, we're already seeing busy adults right now that are giving their kids tablets, and the kids are essentially raising themselves on these tablets. I think that we're going to see generations come up where they're growing up with AI friends, and that's going to blur the line between human and machine connection. I think that we're going to have our first case relatively soon where somebody's going to have a digital friend that's going to grow with them, get old with them, and like die with that person. Meaning that once this human can figure out how to use the AI chatbot themselves, they're going to have this personality come up and take away like the bad things that can occur with that, right? Like if you're sharing this stuff with this data, that data is being stored somewhere. And as long as there's hackers out there, we're going to have legislation, I'm telling y'all, that come into place where if you want to join the military, you're going to have to give up access to the data of AI stuff that you've used because that might show your propensity to be able to do certain things or say certain things and not be able to get certain jobs because of your AI chatbot history. That's going to be a thing. Like, think about that. I need you to really understand what I'm saying when I talk about this stuff. It's not going to affect me. I'm 41 years old. It's not going to really affect me. But in the future, your AI chatbot history is going to be something that can be used against you, good or bad. We're going to see AI girlfriends, AI boyfriends that's going to be designed to meet your needs. There's already synthetic things in place to take care of certain needs. Now, imagine all of the advances in tech that we're going to have where you can necessarily build someone. And I wish I could play that song. I think it was by Ariana Grande, Build a Bitch. Sorry for the vulgar words, but that's the name of the song. I think you're going to be able to build somebody to meet your needs. And by doing that, you are no, it's not by Ariana Grande. It's by the social media sensation Bella Porch, Poarch. And essentially, she created a song called Build a Bitch because as she gained popularity, people were talking about like how she was and things like that. But here's the lyrics. This ain't Build a Bitch. You don't get to pick and choose different behind and bigger boobs. If my eyes are brown or blue, this ain't Build a Bitch. I'm filled with flaws and attitude. So if you need perfect, I'm not built for you. Just saying. Just saying. If somebody be like, ooh, yeah, I don't want that attitude. let me go get my AI relationship going. Uh, there is going to be a shift. There's going to be a society shift that comes with this. It's going to lead to more isolation, less real connection, and even redefine what a community is. It's going to happen. Again, not this generation, not the generation behind me, but 3 generations from now, it's coming. So ethically, let's end with this. Should AI companies be the ones that's responsible for drawing the line, or is it on us to decide where to stop? At the end of the day, AI can simulate human interaction, but it can't replace connection. We're messy, unpredictable people, and that's what makes us human, plain and simple. So the question is, when the digital world feels easier than the real one, will people still choose us or will they choose the machine? That's where the future is going to get tricky. That's my time for the day. Let me see if I have any more chats before I go and get ready to do my normal 9 to 5 job. God happened to me said, I'd still choose you over AI any day. Oh, thank you, babe. I appreciate that. All right. See you know the comments. Look, y'all have a great rest of your day. Let me know what y'all think about AI and what it means for us in the future. Come back tomorrow as I come on and talk about whatever the funk I want to talk about at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. Let's play my AI person with the curls one more time, and then we're going to close the show. Here we go.
I just wanted to say thanks. I'm glad you came along. Partner, I want to sing a song just for you. 'Cause you're my special friend. Special friend. Special friend. You're my special friend.
And that's my AI Jenny, and she's my special friend too. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Trumpets blare the golden call. A throne of weights I rise so tall. Drums like thunder, shake the hall. Royal robe, I wear the weight. Diamonds cut the night, no debate. Heavy is the head, but I'm feeling great. Crown me